AMALA Part 2. Oh, I was comforted. That meant so much to me. It meant I had the two most important people on my side, God and Baba. I was my father's friend. He was my teacher. Mama was tougher than Baba, so every one of my discussions was with Baba. Every child would prefer a softer parent to a tougher one. Alternatively, more so, I was the last born. I enjoyed the pampering so much from my father. Mama must not hear our discussion. At a very tender age, between 7 and 11 years old, whenever I was solely quiescent, I would say, God, please send me to school. I want to go to school in Lagos, even when I had no idea where Lagos was. And to my amazement, in 1990, I found myself in Lagos. Wow! When it happened, I hugged and held God tight. I discovered later as an adult that there is power in the spoken word. It was later that a tiny voice reminded me, do you remember you used to say you would come to Lagos? Wow! I experienced a huge transformation on Sunday, March 17, 1990. It was like Esther and Joseph's kind of stories in the Bible. I saw two different worlds as a child. I whispered a thank you to God and never stopped thanking Him for such a huge shift between the two environments. I went to a good private school in Festa, though I didn't graduate from that school. And some of my teachers were Ghanaians. They were so particular about my performance in my subjects that they did not spare me a moment to make grammatical mistakes. I didn't have friends. In fact, I didn't want friends. The only thing I wanted and had as a child was books. I read any book like my life depended on it. In fact, book reading was a culture in my new home, and education was a master 10 feet. Once again, I invested so much energy into reading, like my parents invested in their farms. Sorry, did I say I didn't have friends? I had two good friends, the Bible and books. And I was told I should make sure I did not fail any examination because I might never have the opportunity to write it again. I had a chance to every examination. I did not let that opportunity slip from my hands. I grabbed it. I was done with high school in 1997. I finished from Festa College, Festa Town, and just when I was thinking about which university I would attend, I lost my foster mother, the one with whom I lived in Lagos, the one who gave me poise and class. Immediately after my WAEC, may a beautiful soul continue to rest in peace. Their journey became tough, but hard work pays off, to be continued.